Should Novak Djokovic be considered the greatest tennis player of all time? Novak Djokovic says he would like to play as long as possible, as he is healthy and still extremely motivated to win Grand Slams. Djokovic, who will be turning 36 in May, is perfectly healthy and his physical preparation is top class. Novak Djokovic is widely regarded as one of the greatest tennis players of all time. With 21 Grand Slam titles to his name, he is already among the elite few who have reached the pinnacle of the sport. Djokovic is a dominant figure in tennis, and many believe there is no reason for the 21-time Grand Slam champion to walk away from pro tennis. I would like to play as long as possible. I don't really have a figure in my mind. Djokovic is not far behind, but he will need to surpass Nadal's record in order to be considered the GOAT, and moreover, winning a major in Paris, where his main rival triumphed 14 times, can help him even more. Winning 3 Grand Slam titles in a single year is no easy feat, but Djokovic has shown time and again that he is capable of achieving the impossible. So far, things are progressing pretty well for me. I can't complain. As long as I play at this level and have this inner fire, I will continue, Djokovic said, per We Are Tennis. 12 months ago, Djokovic experienced the most difficult period of his career when he was detained and ultimately deported from Australia. In November, the Australian government decided to rescind Djokovic's 3-year ban from entering the country. Djokovic has said several times that he has no hard feelings toward Australia and is preparing to play 2 tournaments there in January. Djokovic will kick off his 2023 season at the Adelaide International, where he will be hoping to get good preparation ahead of the Australian Open. Then, Djokovic will go to Melbourne for the opening Grand Slam of the season. Ahead of the Adelaide International, tournament director Alistair McDonald was asked about Djokovic's reception in Adelaide and Australia. COVID was a pretty tough time for everyone, and his experience probably didn't go the way he wanted it to last year, but 2023 is a fresh start. It's probably not our position to judge how he will be received, but he's a great player and will certainly drive interest in the event, McDonald explained. It remains to be seen if Djokovic can win Adelaide in his first tournament of the season. In order to win 3 Grand Slam titles in 2023, Djokovic will need to be at the top of his game throughout the year. He will need to be in peak physical condition and mentally sharp, able to handle the pressure of the biggest matches. He will also need to be strategic in his approach, choosing the right tournaments to compete in and carefully planning his training and rest periods. One of the keys to Djokovic's success will be his ability to adapt to different surfaces and especially his preparation for the Roland Garros, where the two may meet in the final. Moreover, they can both have 22 Grand Slam titles at the time of the event, and so winning in Paris is a must for Serbian, if he wants to be considered as the GOAT. In addition to his physical and tactical abilities, Djokovic will also need to be mentally strong to secure GOAT status. The 2022 season proved that anything can happen, as it started with his deportation from Australia. Although that shouldn't happen in 2023, he may face unexpected challenges, for example, Nadal did in 2022, with a variety of injuries. If Djokovic is able to win 3 Grand Slam titles in 2023, he will not only surpass Rafael Nadal's record and secure his place as the GOAT, but he will also cement his legacy. It will be a challenging task, but if anyone is up to the challenge, it is Novak Djokovic. Rafael Nadal's legacy truly started at the age of 19, when he beat Roger Federer, the world's #1 at the time, on his way to lifting the 2005 French Open title. However, since then, the Spaniard's legacy has reached legendary status, which has to do with him boasting records, among others, at the highest level of tennis, at Grand Slam and Masters Series level. Novak Djokovic started his legacy when he became the youngest player in the Open era to defeat the top 3 players in the world in the same tournament. The Serb has also bolstered his legacy with numerous other records at the highest level. Nonetheless, are these records enough to challenge Nadal's legacy and augment his own? Let's take a look at some records which could have a serious impact on Novak Djokovic's legacy. Titles in a season. Nadal, 11 titles in 2005. his best ever haul in a season. Djokovic has accumulated 7 titles this year, his best in a season. Comparing the records, in 2005, Nadal was still a teenager. Moreover, not only is this a record haul of titles for a teenager in a season, but also the joint most titles won by a teenager on the Pro Tour, the other being Bjorn Borg. Even if Djokovic does outdo the Spaniard's title haul, Nadal's will always have that special distinction of being done when he was a teenager, something that Djokovic can no longer achieve. Can Djokovic match this record? With the way Djokovic is playing this season, who is to bet against him winning another 4 titles or more, thus equaling or surpassing the Spaniard's personal best? It is something that is very doable, especially this year. Most finals won in succession. Nadal, 14 through 2005 and 2006. Djokovic, 7 and counting starting from this year. Comparing records, half of Nadal's record was achieved while he was a teenager, which shows how mentally prepared the Spaniard was even in his early days. It is a record that will likely test the length of time. Nevertheless, if Djokovic could increase his run and win many prestigious titles along the way, his record could match that of the Spaniard. Can Djokovic match this record? The Monaco resident could easily equal or surpass Nadal's record. The Serb, just like so many top tennis players, has a great record in tournament finals, and it would not be too bad for his legacy either. Consecutive win streaks. Nadal, 32 matches on all surfaces in 2008, 81 consecutive matches on clay courts. Djokovic, 40 matches and counting on all surfaces in 2010 through 2011, 19 consecutive on hard courts. Comparing the records, Nadal's 32-match streak contained titles in the Hamburg Masters, Roland Garros, Queens, Wimbledon, and the Canadian Masters. At the 2 Grand Slams in Hamburg, the Mallorca native had to beat Roger Federer. Additionally, Nadal completed the Channel Slam, being only the 3rd male player in the Open era to do so at the time, and took part in the Wimbledon final, which was considered by many to be the best match in tennis history. Djokovic's record up until now is also impressive, winning Davis Cup, the Australian Open, Dubai, Indian Wells, Miami, the Serbia Open, Madrid, and Rome Masters. Djokovic had to beat Rafael Nadal in all 4 Masters finals, and could also best McEnroe's record of 42 matches won from the beginning of the season. Comparing their win streaks in ATP points, the Serb has 500 more. However, he also has won 2 more titles. This one is clearly objective. At the moment, I would say that Rafa's record just pips Novak's because of playing 2 major finals against Roger Federer. With reference to the single surface streak, there is no way Djokovic can match that. Can Djokovic match this record? Not only has the Serb bettered Nadal's record of successive wins on all surfaces, but he is also certain to better Roger Federer's same record of 41 matches, in which the Swiss accomplished in 2006 and 2007. Great for the young Serb's legacy. All the same, unless Djokovic goes through the season particularly unbeaten, it is highly unlikely he will get near the Spaniard's outrageous 81-match clay win streak, whether it's on the same surface. Masters Series. Nadal, 19 Masters titles. Djokovic, 9 Masters titles. Comparing the record, both have won 4 Masters titles in a single season and have reached the finals of 8 of the 9 Masters tournaments. The similarities stop there, however. Nadal has appeared in 5 consecutive finals at this level, with Djokovic having reached 1 less. The former has reached 29 finals, while Djokovic has reached only 15. The Spaniard also has the all-time record of having won 3 Masters titles in 4 consecutive years, plus having won at least one of these titles for 7 years in a row. The Spanish matador actually owns nearly all records concerning this level. However, Novak does possess 2 records that he could be proud of, a 20-match win streak and counting, and a World Tour final title. Rafael, by comparison, has a winning streak of 18 matches at this level, and no World Tour Finals titles. Can Djokovic match this record? There are many accounts that go under Masters Series records. However, taking all records into consideration, Rafa seems to be the superior one, and it looks to stay that way. Grand Slams. Nadal, 9 out of 11 finals. Djokovic, 2 out of 4 finals. Comparing the records, there is not really much to compare. Whichever way you put it, Nadal has the upper hand concerning the Grand Slams. In order for there to be a comparison, Djokovic will have to reach all 4 finals at this level, plus winning at least another 4. Can Djokovic match this record? It looks like a long shot. With only 1 year separating these two incredible athletes, and with the roster of talented players increasing, it will be very hard for Djokovic to match what Nadal has done during the past 5 years. However, if Djokovic does the unthinkable and achieves the calendar Grand Slam this year, he may easily surpass Nadal's Grand Slam legacy and be the greatest tennis player of all time.
If you want to watch more amazing videos like this, kindly subscribe and click the like button to become part of our family.